presentations. Our first piece with all combined RIPYWE folks on stage is Charles Carter's Overture for Winds. When I speak to my future music teachers down at URI, I claim this work as one of the most perfect works for wind band. He just wrote so well, emphasizing all the really cool qualities of each of the instrument families. The form of the piece works magically, so it's one of those pieces that I think needs to be played more often, frankly, out there in the band world. So we hope you enjoy, from 1959. You remember what happened in 1959? Cheetos?
Alaskan Hawaii.
Making me hungry. Okay. In any case, we hope you enjoy Charles Carter's Overture for Winds. my life that came out of our little escapade with COVID was that I discovered our next piece. We were doing our virtual rehearsals, and I was looking for a very beautiful piece that we would hopefully entice our students to actually be online and playing their instruments along with our crazy shenanigans every Wednesday night. So I found this Galante piece, Rosanna Galante piece called Redemption. And I realized, we played it this summer with our summer RIPYWE, but I realized we had never actually performed it at a formal concert, live and on stage. So we're presenting it to you today. It's, again, a beautiful piece of music. And Redemption kind of coincides with our Choose Joy theme. Is the definition of redemption that most connected with myself as the conductor was saved from evil and suffering. So as we combine that with Choose Joy, it's a really nice message. So please enjoy the beautiful sounds of Rosanna Galante's Redemption.
Thank you.
We have one more piece for you today. So there's plenty of time to go out for the Band-Aid and ice cream run after the concert. Before we play, I introduce and we play our final piece, I do want to give my heartfelt thanks out to our wonderful manager who handles all the equipment non-stop, Energizer Bunny, getting the music ready, taking care of all of our needs. It's so nice to come to a rehearsal where all I have to worry about is the music piece. Mr. Elliot Eastman, wherever Elliot is. Staff and directors at the music school and our wonderful sponsors. I don't know if you understand how unique it is to have a major symphony orchestra, to have a music school formally attached to it, where education is right up there with performance as a prime reason for its existence. We're very fortunate in southeastern New England here and Rhode Island and what have you, to have that as a resource. So please spread the word about that, about this wonderful resource we have. Beautiful facilities, hard-working folks, great group to have that connection with the Rhode Island Philharmonic. So I thank them. I thank all of the parents out there for finding a way to get your very busy children to a Wednesday night rehearsal midweek. I know how challenging it is, so we really do appreciate it because I hope, as you heard, it's well worth it. This is after only about 7 rehearsals, so wait till you hear them in January with a whole nother level of literature. And then finally, last but not least, I need to thank these students behind me. As many of you know, this is it's my 60th year being a musician, and it's getting close to 45, 46 years of being a music educator and a band director. And so I'm getting up there, and Wednesday night, it's like going to the fountain of youth. They bring such excitement and energy and love and joy, and they work so hard. We start at 6:30, and our symphonic folks usually go to 9, if not longer, with just a small break in the middle. And they're just absolutely incredible and wonderful. And it's easy to choose joy in our lives when we know that this generation is stepping up to take us to even new levels of beauty and wonder in the world. As I tell my future music teachers, and I don't say it to you folks behind me enough, every day when we make music, we make a positive difference in the world around us. So we need to keep doing that. So please keep supporting them, keep putting up with those rehearsals, spread the word about these great things at the music school in our group, and thank you for doing that. Students, round of applause for your families, please. No band concert is a good band concert without a standard American march on the program, at least if we're in the United States of America. And nobody composed American marches to a greater degree, both in quality and quantity, probably than John Philip Sousa. It just so happens that tomorrow's his birthday. Yeah, pretty cool. And actually, I have to share this. Tomorrow is also birthday of the person who invented the greatest instrument known to mankind. Adolf Sax was also born on November 6th, and he invented, yes, the saxophone. So a little posh with that instrument. Anyways, so John Philip Sousa wrote so many marches. Little do you know, though, he also wrote a lot of other things. He composed musicals or operettas. There's probably a reason most people don't know that fact. He was much better at composing marches. Much better. But he was composing a musical called, I have to remind myself, The Yankee Girl. And in the middle of the musical, he needed a march to introduce the Navy folks who were coming out on the stage. So that's where this next piece came from, The Glory of the Yankee Navy. It's the title of the piece, 1909. It's a really wonderful march, not performed very often, but we know you're going to enjoy it, and also notice that we still play this march. Nobody puts on The Yankee Girl as a musical out there in the world, for good reason. But this march came out of it, so it's a really cool thing. Please enjoy John Philip Sousa's 1909 march, The Glory of the Yankee Navy.
Looks like yes, yes.